Welcome back. This is Mr. Burns. This is Revit tutorial part 2.2. You just finished step 24, making the shaded and then realistic views of your shed. It should look something like this. Now we are going to add some windows and doors to this shed. We're going to do that by placing components. We are now on step 12 of the PDF instructions, placing components. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to click on your floor plan. Um, and if it gives you this reminder, always save your project. Um, I haven't opened this file in a while and it said you haven't saved in a while. Always be saving your projects as you go. All right. What we want to do first is we're going to, in our architecture tab, we're going to find the component for door. You can click on door once and you might see the kind that you want. You might not. I think mine's already loaded in here. If yours is not, they want you to click on the load family button up here under your modify place door. I somehow got jumped to the planting folder, but you should see folders for all sorts of stuff that you can add, different varieties of windows and doors, and you can click through all these folders. There's a lot of interesting stuff in here. We're going to click on the folder for doors, and you can see that it's broken into commercial, hardware, and residential. If you click on residential, you'll see that there's interior and exterior. There's even garage doors. I think that they actually want you to choose a particular door. I'm not really that worried about it. If we go back up one, I think the regular single panel door. Nope, that looks interior to me. Let's go to residential. We're looking at residential doors. The one that they want you to use is an interior door. It looks like this. I kind of like this exterior door. This is the one that I'm going to pick this time around. I'm just going to double click. And then it says, what size door do you need? The width and the height are listed. There's a whole bunch of different ones there. We want the 34 by 80. And so 34 inches is 2 feet and 2 inches shy of 3 feet. So that's going to be this one right here. Let's say okay. It takes a second to load. And then you can only place this door in a wall, all right? So you can't place it out here in outer space. You can't put it right here on the floor. You could put it on any of these walls, and you can see that as you select, there's a button, once you click, where you can change the direction that the door swings in or out. Generally speaking, exterior doors for security purposes will swing in. That way the hinges of your door are on the inside of your structure, and nobody can come around with a screwdriver and just unscrew your front door and open it up and come on in. And it's up to you which way you want it to swing, either left or right. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Once you've placed that door, you can just click on any of the white spaces to get out of that tool. Or you can right click and hit cancel to get out of using that tool, and you've got yourself a door. All right. If you look at the 3D view real quick, you can see that your exterior door has been added and it looks like that. All right. So back on the floor plan, we want to add some windows, but before we do, in the instructions, they tell us that we screwed up the dimensionings when we changed that uh, wall thickness from a brick wall to the cedar siding door. Say that like one time fast. And so we can change those dimensions by following the steps on step 13. Let's do that after we add some windows. So we'll go up here to window. You might have to click load family. They said you can pick any kind of door that you want. These are still the doors, so I'm going to have to go up to a couple folders to my windows, which is at the bottom here. You can see a preview of all these different types of windows. I'm just going to do I like that one. Maybe just a single hung exterior window right there. They want you to pick a size. You'll have building codes for how big of a window you might need in terms of egress for somebody. We'll talk about that in a later unit. Um, I'm gonna pick like a 24-inch window, so that's gonna be this one's gonna be like 25 inches. We'll pick that one right there. All right, and you can put as many windows as you want, depending on how many rooms you have or what the views you want outside of your shed to be. You're the designer here, and you can put the windows wherever you please. All right, I'm gonna put a few on each of these walls. And then again, just like with the doors, there's a button to show which way the windows open, and you want these arrows to be on the exterior side of the building. And so you want to click on your windows. Let me hit cancel here. You want to click on your windows and make sure that these arrows are flipped to the outside of the building, like those ones are. All right. What we did by accident was when we changed the type of wall, um, we changed the dimensions of our shed. We don't want it to be 16 and 2 16/7 inch long by 11. Let's see, we'll move these extension lines out to the exterior. 11 by 11 3/4 inch. So we can go ahead and just change that back to 12 feet, and then change this one back to 16 feet. All right, and that readjusts our shed dimensions to the exterior walls. All right, but then our floor doesn't extend all the way to the outside of this brick wall in the front of our building, and we need to do that as well. You click on your floor, and then you're going to come up here to edit boundary in the modify floors tab, and you'll have this X and green button, and it'll turn into this purple line saying, okay, we're editing the size of the boundary of that floor. We're going to use the align tool, which is like these two blocks getting aligned on the left-hand side here. And if you hold over this, it says you can lock the alignment to make sure that other model changes do not affect it. Okay. When you click on that, you can align to where the first part you click is, and then that little lock button will pop up saying, do you want to lock it? So we're going to use this align tool, and I want this pink wall to be aligned to the exterior edge. So the first line I click on is the exterior edge, and I'll get this dotted blue line saying, okay, this is where we're going to align the next part of your floor. And then we're going to click on this purple line right here, and then this lock button will pop up saying, do you want that to always be aligned? And we're going to click lock. Yes, we do. Okay. When you're done with that, you can click the green check mark, and you'll be happy to see that your floor extends all the way up to the exterior wall. And it's not just dirt right here on the threshold of your door. All right.